Aliens and Earthlings is me, Kutsky, the Space Pimp. Today I'm going to try and talk about overcaring. Something I do a lot. A lot. Currently, I'm not sure I know the solution, but I feel like as I keep talking about it, I'll find the solution on the way. So we're going to discover this together or know nothing at the end of it. No more than we know now. I overcare a lot. I didn't even think of it as overcaring. To me, it's just caring. And then I see other people in the world not caring as much and feel like me overcaring compensates for them. So it's like I got it justified, and I just tell myself, like, if I have the means to care, then I should be the one caring. Now, the sort of devil's advocate argument I have against this in my head is that we all have fucking free will. We all could care as much as we would want to care. So caring for somebody who doesn't care as much, it's kind of cruel because that person could care more and they're just not. They're using their free will to not care as much. Now, when you get kind of psychological about it, you see past, like, oh, that person's, having a bad day, or that person went through this in life, that person went through that in life, and you can paint the picture of why they came to be the person that they are, who's not bringing to the table as much as you're bringing to the table. I think it's kind of bullshit to nickel and dime people, if I bring a fucking turkey to the potluck and you bring cranberry sauce, I'm not gonna, oh, you need to be bringing 40 cranberry sauces because it's the same price as the turkey. Like, this is illogical behavior. It's cringe, it's cruel. And so I don't understand how that dynamic would apply into the logic or even the reality that there could be such a thing as overcaring. However, I do find myself being burnt out, feel myself being burdened, strained, and essentially not always in my zone. When I haven't maybe spent time with the people that I feel like make me care for them more than they care for me, I feel pretty energized and I get a lot of shit done. And then I spend time with these people and I give and I give, and then I feel a little burnt out. So there's no mystery in this. And obviously there's a change that sort of needs to happen with me recognizing how this affects me and choosing between whether I want to continue to be affected this way or I want to be more dripping in my own energy and doing what I want to do, doing what I need to do, and just feeling good. Kind of looks like I got a gold tooth. It ain't. It's just the reflection of the camera. But badass. Matches this fucking haircut. That's a whole other story. Anyways. I was thinking of the image of, like, a nurse who just continuously cares for all the patients coming in because they're all wounded. And this I resonate with. I feel like so many of the encounters I've had in my life, and this is not fair because if you know me and I know you, it doesn't mean that you're fucking wounded. That's not all what this is saying. There's a couple people in particular, and you're quite likely not that person, but whatever. This is me being transparent and open and raw, whatever the fuck. Anyways, I feel like a nurse who just keeps caring for these patients, And the other thing, too, is that this world is a difficult one to stay healthy and stay balanced and stay... So, like, the sympathies I have are just, like, dripping out the ass. There's so many reasons I can have sympathy for people and compassion and all this. So I just find myself constantly in these modes because I get it. Like, this is not... It's not easy. We should all be born into fucking utopia. That's the ideal. Everybody's born, here's fucking $10 million, and, when you need more, come back and we'll get you hooked up. That will be fun for everybody. There's no, like, I don't care. Who are you? Oh, no, I don't want the $10 million. I would suck. Okay, whatever. Fuck this. Utopia is the ideal. Utopia, I think, is where we're headed to. Mind you, this is gonna be long drawn. But I guess this is also where I get trapped by my own mind, being like, well, I want this world to be utopia, so I should like present as if it's utopia, and I should, bring forth that kind of energy and that helpfulness and that giving and that kindness and that caring. And to a degree, I want to, but I guess where I'm even complaining about any of this is not feeling reciprocated in the least when I bring forth that. And I really get picky when they say like, "Oh, cut out toxic people, toxic people." I hate the fucking term, but I I know what they're kind of saying. It's just it's fucked. It's fucked to assume somebody toxic because somebody toxic comes from this. They've lived a life you don't want to fucking live. I don't want to live, and you don't want to live. So there's this kind of idea where toxic people aren't actually these like villains who are just coming around to like poison your well. They have no idea that they're fucking poisoning their well. They've lived through God knows what the fuck. And so this I hate, even though it kind of has some merit to it. So kind of talked in circles here now. Where I was going in my mind of trying to think of how to solve this, if I feel like I'm a nurse who's been just caring for every patient that's come in and just care and care and care and care and forget to care for myself, and then I get sick and burnt out and fucking die, well, this is not really anybody's fault than my own. I didn't take care of myself while I was trying to care for people, so that's not good to do. But what the fuck do I do in between? I think what my life is calling me to do is cut out one relationship in particular that's just been exhaustingly draining on me, and I'm just reluctant. I want to do it. I will do it. I just am looking for the answers beforehand as to why to do it, so that would make the doing it, because I don't find the doing of it difficult. I don't mind going and being like, look, fucking, we can't be hanging out anymore. This is not something I haven't done in my past. This is not like something that's foreign to me or intimidating. The thing that is bothering me is like, I don't have a clearer. I want something more profound than just like, oh fuck it, you gotta take care of yourself because whatever. Anyways, so I guess I've not found any solution to this in talking to you, and we've just listened to each other. Me listen to me, and maybe you listen to me, and now I don't have an answer for either of us. I just have commiseration on the difficulty of cutting out the quote-unquote toxic people, cringe fucking term, and understanding why that has to be that way. But there's the obvious, oh, it could be that they, this situation, you cutting them off, like, leads them to go do something that makes them the person that you always hoped they would be. That's best case scenario. You have no fucking control of that, though. I have no control of what somebody does after, and I guess almost I feel like I'm begging for control of that. And, I know that I have no control of that, and it also becomes kind of douchebaggy doing this sort of cutout scenario of like, well, I'm cutting you out because this will provide you the potential to, fucking leapfrog yourself into a better version of you. That's true. It's possible. But like, is that not just fucking assuaging my own guilt? Sometimes you can think too much. You can overcare and you can overthink. Well, that seems to be the pickle of them both. So if I get an answer, I'll come back and let you know. Till then, love you all. Goodbye.